Hey, what's up? I've been living with the RP-1200SW as my go-to bass backbone for weeks, and honestly, it hit me one night during a movie. This is what sound has been missing in your room. Before we go any further, take a quick moment to check the current price and stock. Premium subwoofers like this don't sit at comm tags forever, and knowing what's available right now gives you real clarity before deciding. You know that feeling, when you're watching a film or blasting a track and something should hit but it doesn't. You feel the energy of the moment, but not the low end. You turn up volume, tweak the settings, hope for depth, and it never arrives. That's when you realize you've outgrown compromise and are ready for power that feels intentional. When you pair this Klipsch subwoofer with your system for the first time, the difference is immediate. It's not just louder, it's felt. That 12 inches high-excursion driver doesn't just play bass, it places low frequencies where you notice them deep in your chest, on the floor, around the room. Explosions suddenly have weight, scores feel like part of the atmosphere, and even the quiet rumble under a scene adds emotional impact instead of sitting flat. This changes everything you thought you heard before. In big movie scenes, you don't just hear the bass, you experience it. In gaming, deep cues cue emotion before your eyes even react. And with music, tracks open up with depth you didn't know was missing, that subtle layer your old setup barely hinted at. It isn't about showing off, it's about making every moment feel complete. And don't assume you can wait for prices to politely drop or stock to linger. Premium audio gear that feels this real and deep gets recognized fast. Waiting could mean higher tags or nothing available at all. If you're hesitating because your current sound feels fine enough, that's completely human. Most of us settle for flat lows because that's all we've heard. But once you feel real, controlled bass, not muddy, not overblown, just tight and purposeful, your whole idea of good sound shifts. Everything else suddenly feels limited by comparison. One thing that genuinely surprised me? How balanced it stays even when you push it. Bass stays clean, not sloppy. Detail stays sharp. That kind of precision means your system doesn't just feel powerful, it feels crafted. You feel your room fill, not just your speakers. You enjoy low end that adds emotion, not noise. You trust your system to hit hard every time. You notice depth you didn't know was missing. You relax into sound that finally feels complete. Yes, this isn't the tiniest part of your setup, and dialing in placement with your space takes a little thought, but at some point, you stop flipping between comparison tabs and just choose the option that feels right. Don't let this become one of those upgrades you delay and quietly regret later when you realize how much fuller everything could have sounded. Check the price, see if it's in stock, and make that move with confidence. Once you feel real, controlled bass in your own space, anything weaker will feel like a compromise you don't want anymore.